What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video on Marvel Contest of Champion. Now, it's been a very long while. I gotta say that I missed the first 5 days, which is, well, I guess the first day I got, but you know, second day, third day, fourth day, and fifth day I didn't get because I totally forgot about this. But this video is not about this. Alright, we're back today, and today we're gonna do a review of the upcoming character Gambit. A lot of you have been asking me to do a video on that. Unfortunately, you know, I just didn't have time to do it. There's like these Batman games, you know, a lot of new games coming out. So Gambit is coming out this week, so that's why we're doing the video now. Now, let me go on in here and just pretty much go over some of the crystals I have. They made some changes to the game. A lot of you have been disappointed, and a lot of you, you know, stuff like that. But I'm not going to comment about it because I don't know much about the changes. I know they changed the mastery and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get out of here. I just wanted to open those crystals. Alright, so let's dive into the section where we're going to be looking at Gambit. Alright guys, we're back here with Gambit. I gotta say, when I first saw it, I thought there's something wrong with his back. Maybe they fixed it in the final version, but the more important thing is his ability, anti-up and stun, which is his abilities. The other things I don't really care about that much. You also see this is a 5-star character we are reviewing, and you know, just going over some of the stuff for this character. Going on into signature ability, Gambit maintained 25% of his kinetic charge, yada yada. Blocking, heavy attacks, nothing too special here, nothing I really want to go over. Again, this is just you know, preview of the unfinished version, so it might be a bit different in the final version, but here we are. Special attack 1, special attack 2 and 3. Here are his special attack: Card Shark, as well as Bayou Beatdown, and lastly Royal Flush. You know, chance to paralyze and stuff like that. So again, bonuses includes X-23 Wolverine. Again, these might have changed. Magneto, as well as Nightcrawler and Beast. Here's a little bio on the character, and then we will go into reviewing the battle attacks. Alright, going into battle with the review. At first, this is the heavy attack, which is really cool. I love how he charges the card and then he throws it. Here's a slow motion version of it. He charges up the card right there. Really cool stuff, and then he throws it. So that's something I really like. This is the basic combo, nothing too special. You know, some basic attacks that you can be expecting for this character. Here's it. It is again. Alright, up next is the block. He holds the staff. You notice the frontal staff and the back is the card. He's holding like cards back there. I'm not sure if he's going to do something. Special attack number 1. So really, spin, you know, attacks. Looks like the Beast. Like seriously, like those spins and stuff like that. I thought there would be more to it, but this is the second attack. Alright, he does more spin. This one is actually pretty cool. You know, the strike on the ground and then the explosion, that looks really cool. So let's check it out again in slow motion. There it is. Wham! Alright, that is just spectacular. So just watching it is amazing. And the ultimate attack, he takes out the card and then he throws it at the enemy, and then he throws more cards. Oh my god! And then he kicks them into the air. Bam! He throws it on more cards onto the ground, and then an explosion. Alright, let's watch it in slow-mo again. Alright, here we are. He charging up the card, and he throws it at the enemy right here. Flies at him, and then he throws more cards right there. It's just madness. And then he kicks the enemy upwards, and then he throws 3 cards onto the ground, and it explodes. So that's basically it for Gambit. And of course, the finisher screen. He does like a really crazy kind of character spin there. But anyways, so far, you know what I think about Gambit. I think I always like Gambit. Hopefully you guys remember the Deadpool video that I made on the other channel on the Deadpool game is like mon ami, mon ami, mon ami. It was just one of those things. I'm like, oh my god, Gambit, clone Gambits are running at us. So I think he's a pretty cool character. To get, if you like Gambit, you could definitely check him out when he's available. But anyways, that is just a review of Gambit in Marvel Contest of Champions. We can be expecting more stuff. You could always follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and those things. And instead of just making another video, I could post them directly on there, which would be much quicker. Anyways, that is our review of Gambit, and I think Gambit is spectacular. I think he's one of my most favorite characters in the game.